Okay, so I've done one for guitar, I've done one for bass. I said I'll try and do one for piano, so that's what I'm going to try and do now. First things first, I'm not going to do the whole song, okay, because if I try and get up the sheet music there so you can see it. Okay, we get to a point in the song when we get to verse 3, which requires both hands together, okay, especially down here when you've got all these semi-quaver parts, and as I'm having to hold it with one hand, I can't do both hands together at the same time. So for most of this video, you're going to see just me doing it one-handed. We're going to start off with the right-hand part. First thing we're doing is we're playing quavers. Okay, it says 112, so let's get 112 up on our piano. Okay, that's 112. So we're playing bum 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, that's our rhythm. For the right hand, it's that same rhythm the whole way through until we get to this verse 3, but we're not doing that just yet, so don't worry about it for now. So the right hand, start off with the D major chord, F sharp, A and D. Should be doing it down here. I'm not going to do it down here because on my piano my A key sticks, so if I try and do that rhythm I'm getting no sound of that A, so I'm going to do it an octave above up here. So everything I do in the right hand part is going to be an octave above. Shouldn't be that high up, it should be an octave below, but we're just going to have to make do. So intro part is very easy. First chord, F sharp, A and D, in that rhythm, just goes. That's the first 2 bars. Next 2 bars, really easy, just take the F sharp off, just A and D. Okay, so the intro part is just very simply and repeat again. And that's the intro, for the right hand at least anyway. And the verse is exactly the same as the intro. Okay, just that D chord with the F sharp, A and D for 2 bars. And just then the A and D notes for 2 bars. Back to the D chord. And then back to that A and D note together. And then we get to the part of the song where he sings Though Nothing, and that's our pre-chorus bit, and that's where it changes. We've now got a C chord, which is G, C and E. Okay, same rhythm again. For 2 bars. Then we've got another D chord, but a different inversion, so we start A, D and F sharp. Okay, for 2 bars. Then we've got A minor chord, which is C, E and A in this case, for 1 bar. And then we got E minor chord, just a simple triad, E, G and B, for 1 bar. And then a D chord, D, F sharp and A for 2 bars. Takes us into our chorus where we've got a C chord for 1 bar, a G chord for 1 bar, and then another D chord for 2 bars. And then if we go into our music, we've just gone up to there, and we've got a little repeat symbol, so we have to go all the way back to the verse again, to our F sharp, A and D. Okay, so our verse, actually let's do the intro, the verse, the pre-chorus, the chorus, and then we'll do the repeat all together at the same time. So starting from the intro. So we're now coming up into the verse. And we're now coming up to the pre-chorus. And now the chorus. And now back to the verse with that repeat. And that's the verse of the pre-chorus next. And then the chorus again. Okay, so that's the right hand up to our repeat bit. And like I said, I'm not going to do this bit just here, just yet, because the further we get on, the more I need both hands at the same time, okay, especially in these semi-quaver bits, which I can't do holding a camera. Okay, so that's the right hand part up to the end of the chorus. We're now going to look at the left hand part as well. So, the left hand part, let's go back to the intro. Okay, so we've got, first of all, low D, jumping up the octave to a high D, B, A, D, and then this note here, which is another D, comes in just before the start of the bar. So that first bar there, I'll show the piano as well, will sound like... So you come in on that last note just before the next bar starts. Okay, so you do that almost twice. Okay, and then again just before the start of the bar, we've got the next note, which in this case is the note G. Similar pattern again, and then we've got this bit here where we've got some syncopation, some accidentals, some tied notes before we repeat the whole passage again. So the intro in the left hand sounds like this. Okay, and then that just repeats. Okay, so that's our intro, that passage twice, without the mistakes I made. And just like the right hand part, the left hand part in the verse is exactly the same. Okay, so once you've learnt this passage, you've learnt the intro and the verse. So... that's the intro and the verse. Okay, and then when we get to the pre-chorus, bit where he says though nothing, you've got to jump from there, that G and D, you've got to jump to C and C, 2 octaves. Okay, so it goes, now the rhythm changes. Okay, so it's that rhythm. C, then jump up to D, then you've got a big jump there up to the A's, which you just hold for a bar. And again, I've got that sticking one, so mine's not going to work out so well. So you just hold it for a bar, then down to E, and then D's. Okay, that takes us to the end of the pre-chorus. Then our chorus, got a fun little run, goes... Okay, so you've got a little run starting on C, E, F, F sharp, accidental in there, G, A, B, C, back to D. So alright, messed up, got sticking D as well. So it goes. And again, that gets us to the end of the chorus, and then you repeat the whole thing. So you go back to the verse. Okay, so that octave D. so remember, when you get to the repeat, you don't go back to the start of the intro, you go to the start of the verse. So although you've played the intro, that passage a couple of times, you don't play it the second time round, you just go straight back to the verse. So that passage you can already play with the octave D. You'll play that for the start of the verse, you play that twice, and then you jump to the pre-chorus again. Okay, so that's the right hand and the left hand up to there. Now I can't play both together at the same time because I'm holding the camera in one hand, but what I can do is I've recorded in the left hand part, so I can play the right hand so you can hear up to that repeat symbol, both hands together at the same time. So let's try that again. Let's try that properly. So you can hear right hand and left hand up to the repeat symbol. And here's the verse. Pre-chorus. And then back to the verse again. Pre-chorus. And onto the chorus for the second time. And that's where we'd get to this point here, which we're not going to do, and hopefully I'll be able to get done by next week. As I said in one of the other videos, I'm not going to do a singing one because I'm not a strong enough singer, but you've got the original song and you've got the Trinity version of the song. Okay, it's the Trinity one in Edgelink, so you can listen to those and use those. Practice along at 112 BPM if you can, because that's the tempo. If it's too fast, try and go slower. If you haven't got a metronome on piano, there's metronome apps on your phone, use one of those. The only thing I haven't talked about yet is the dynamics, really. So we start off F, meaning loud. It's the same thing for the guitar and the bass. Okay, F for loud. Same all the way through the intro. When we get to the verse, we're at MF, so moderately loud. Bring it down a little bit because the vocals come in. Stay the same way throughout. MF throughout. Here, just at the end of the pre-chorus, these little hairpin sort of things called accents. You've got to attack those D octave notes in the left hand. Same there. No changes in the dynamics here. It's not till we get to that verse 3 we haven't covered yet where the dynamics change. We've got no slurs or anything like that yet either. You've just got some tied notes. So remember those left hand parts. Some of those notes you've got to come in right just before the start of the next bar. Okay, good luck with that, and I'll hopefully do another video for next week.